Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley. I'm a spiritual intuitive, a oracle and tarot card reading, and you, any of you who have been on my channel before know that I love to do unboxings. I have another one for you that I'm super excited about because it is from Chris Ann. If you guys have seen my other unboxings of Chris Ann's work, I absolutely love her energy. It's something that vibes with me really, really well. And I actually didn't even know that this is coming out. I went to a bookstore in Tempe, I believe it is, in the Phoenix Metro, called Changing Hands Bookstore, and I found this there. It came out less than 2 weeks ago, so I'm a little behind my normal schedule. I usually try and get these out like the day that it's released to me on Amazon, but I haven't been kind of following the Amazon release dates lately. I've kind of just been doing my own thing. So it's still very new though, less than 2 weeks released, and I'm super excited to get into it. So let's read the back and then we can get into the cards. It says, "What's your soul creating?" I'm sorry guys, this is the Sacred Creators Oracle, a 67 card deck and guidebook for your creator's soul. Excuse me. Sorry guys, the little closet I do this from is really cold, so it's not helping my issues with my throat chakra. But the back says, "What's your soul creating?" A guide for dream chasers and magic makers seeking serendipity, magic, intuition, and expansive potential in everyday life or in business. Make your big, sacred dream a reality with this completely revised and updated Hay House edition of the Sacred Creators Oracle. I did not know that it was an updated deck, but that's super cool. The messages you receive will guide you to take inspired action in your purpose-filled life as you map your soul's journey or plan your next creative project. The extra journal prompts for each card are a fun, simple way to rethink the challenges you encounter and to inspire magic so your creator spirit will thrive. It's a beautiful deck. I'm actually very excited to get into it. Again, I didn't know that this was an updated version. I don't know if she released it through Hay House before, or if Chris Ann released it independently before and then is now releasing it through Hay House, but I'm excited. I like the box is simple, but I like the extra artwork that there's on it. I'm hoping that you guys can see it. I can't really see what you guys are seeing, so fingers crossed. Chris Ann always has a little note on the inside of her boxes. It says, this one says, "You are a sacred creator and you can build the life of your dreams. Wishing you so much success and joy on your creator journey. XO, Chris Ann." She has absolutely amazing energy, and I'm so happy that she does these amazing decks. Cause yeah, you can hear me gushing over her. I'm gonna try not to do so much now, but you can hear me gushing over her in the other unboxings I've done for her. But I'll look into the guidebook a little bit. I was kind of surprised her, the two guidebooks that she did one for the Light Workers Tarot and one for the Muses Tarot. And they were like a completely different setup. So I'm going to just flip through this really quick and kind of give you guys an idea of what's going on. She has a welcome page. And then kind of a little how-to. She does some, what am I trying to say? She does some spreads for you. And then she goes into descriptions of the cards. She has like an essential meaning, a self-care message, And then she gives a little blurb. And then she does this on a lot of her works, which I think is beautiful. She does like a channeled message or like a poem. It looks like that's the setup for all of the cards, is that she does the essential meaning, the self-care message, the little blurb, and then the little kind of action piece, whether it's a poem or kind of a channeled message to take with you. She has a few creator cards. I wonder if maybe they're in the deck. But she has water, earth, air, and fire. And then she has little descriptions of all of them. Not surprised, water, earth, air, and fire are the elements of the tarot. Let's get into the cards. So Chrysan, this is the symbol that's on all Chrysan's decks. I believe one of them is like a dark blue or a black. The other one is like a teal, like a darkish teal. And this one is white, but this is what she has on all of her cards. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful design. But let's get into the cards real quick, guys. Try and get them so they can at a rate. I'm hoping I'm going to get them at a rate height for you guys. It says, overthinking can spoil the magic. You are magic. Overrate your intuition. It says you and the muse. You are epic. I feel like these can be very like devotional cards as well, not just like creator cards, just like a card to help in the everyday. Move beyond intuition to belief. Collaboration of souls. Choose who you are becoming. One of the favorite quotes that I've ever heard was, we rarely see who we are becoming, and that's very, very true. But we can choose the path that we walk to get there. And choosing who you are becoming, I don't know, it kind of sets a goal for you to achieve. I like that. It says fierce serenity. Yeah, I have to think about that for a second, whether, you know, not seeing who you're becoming or kind of choosing that. I think it goes along with the thing I say all the time where you're going to become what you're meant to become, but the package is your own. Like, you get to choose the package. So for like me, a very big part of my journey is to bring awareness to people in many ways. And a lot of it is, you know, that self-care piece, but the package is chosen by me, and I chose to do it in this fashion. So yeah, integrate your knowing. And I guess I would like to see what she says about that card in the guidebook. So maybe we'll read that at the end of this. We have changes. Hoping you guys can see that. Again, these are beautiful cards. And they have to be, like, cards are always better experienced in person. Your past supports your future. That's a very good saying. I like that. It's a very different way to look on. A lot of us have negative pasts, so it's a good change in perspective of it. Find your sacred flow. Success in transformation. We have balance. The distraction of shiny things. Light in the unexpected. The spark of hustle. Nourish the sacred feminine. Welcome the divine masculine. What's your honest truth? Spirit is saying depends on the subject. Like, there's so many truths within you and out there. Fill your cup with sacred giggles. I like that one. We have the raw intention. Then we have follow through. Again, I can kind of peek to see, but I'm not 100% like in eyesight of the screen to see if these are good, so I'm hoping they are. Accept and receive. Befriend the word polarize. For some reason my brain was like, befriend the world polarize. Befriend the word polarize. Bliss is worth creating from. Bliss is worth creating from. I agree with that. So much do we create from grief and anger and fear that we just perpetuate that cycle of grief and anger and fear. We want to perpetuate the cycle of joy and bliss and happiness. And perpetuate the cycle of stability. Like, even just having stability for, you know, a time is very, very healing. What do you really want? Feed your artist. Shift the way to new potential. I'm hoping there's not too much of a glare on them. The sacred flow of yes. Stop, drop, and ground. You are living poetry. We have sacred mirrors. Your soul shines. The good kind. Prosperity's sisters are happiness and joy. Gratitude again. This is a good card, guys. It's easy to forget to have gratitude, but it's something that we need to have day in and day out. Without a grateful heart, we can't, we can't see the things that are meant for us, that are blessings, because a struggle is a blessing too. It's just a blessing of a different kind. And it's hard sometimes to be grateful for them, for those negative, or those things that we perceive as negative in our lives. But it's a blessing for us. And a lot of times in life I've found that Spirit sets you up for the future. So you think that you're going through a struggle now, but you're able to get through it and to survive it and to thrive in spite of it. And then something of the same caliber comes along again, and it's that situation where you're like, thank God I went through this beforehand so I can deal with this now. And you know, it's something that you could have fallen apart with if you hadn't gone through a level of it before. We have soul on fire. We have bravely market your magic. We have the edge of evolution feels messy. We have one step ahead is all you need. We have cut the cords of doubt. And we have inflow with money. Isn't this something that we all struggle with? Magic happens when you most expect it. This is change maker, make waves. Unstick the suck, or the stuck, sorry. Unstick the stuck. We have a card for the now. Get back to elemental. Celebrate your wins. Spirit is saying even the small ones. Like, you get up today, you survive, you know, go back to sleep, you eat. This came up with the reading I just did. You get up today, you eat something, you hydrate yourself, you get, you know, you go back to bed. Like, that is a win for the day, even if it doesn't feel like it. Spirit very much is there to remind you that existing and keeping yourself well in any state you can it's a win. We have external validation. Remember the internal one as well. Internal validation as well. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. Limitations inspire innovations. They're also saying a bit of chaos inspires that too. When Spirit is laughing, because that's kind of, I was thinking about that this morning in my own life. Like, I am not in a comfortable day to day, so it's inspiring a lot of things, and they were telling me that that was meant to be. Like, I'm not comfortable, so I can, you know, inspire myself out of it. It says, lead your metamorphosis. Fall in love with your own story. And sometimes that's what Spirit sends us, is that uncomfortableness to move us to a place where we have no choice but to inspire ourselves because of our struggle. We have fearless expression. You are light. We have rise. Make a mission statement for your soul. Manifesting and doing. Creator alchemy. Cozy up with risk. Excuse me, Spirit is saying safe risk. Like, don't put yourself in like physical harm for risk. What does your soul say? And then we have the creator cards. So we have the creator fire, creator water, creator air, and then creator earth. These are the same materials as all of Christian's cards. They're very shuffleable, both ways. They're very, I don't know, I like them. And as always, my sense of smell has just picked up that, you know, from half a foot away that they smell. But that's, you know, usually what happens with ink and whatever they prepare the cards with and whatnot. It goes away. I have a super sensitive sense of smell. But as you can see, the cards shuffle well. I actually love the way that that looks. If you look at the ritual deck, she actually, like, it looks like opal on the ritual deck. This kind of reminds me of that. I like that kind of side. Makes the deck a little bit more fun, I guess. I'm just gonna grab one card. They're saying 2, of course. Or 3, actually. Yeah. It always happens in 3s. I always say one card and they're like, nope, you're gonna do what we want you to do. Darn Spirit. Alright, so we have Feed Your Artist. A lot of us are, like, Spirit is saying a lot of us are really afraid to kind of go out there and do our own thing. And it's scary. It's a scary thing to do, to put yourself out there. Because when we're making art, whether it's actual art or it's writing or it's, you know, somebody making pottery or somebody being a chef, like, you put your heart and soul into it. And you are giving it up to the world to essentially be rejected, and it's really, really hard to get through that fear. But Spirit is here to tell you that you really need to feed that side of you. So whether you show it to people or not, or whether you give it to people or not, like, that part of you is a part of you that has a direct line to your happiness, and it needs to be fed in some way. So whether you do it as a career or you do it as a hobby or you do it and nobody knows about it, like, and then you just donate your work. That is something that is going to be individual to you, and it's going to be something that fulfills you, because again, direct line to your joy right there. We're going to go into the Sacred Oracle Creators Oracle Guidebook as well, but I'm just giving you messages from Spirit right now for these cards. It says, what does your soul say? And they're reminding me to remind you guys, not that, what does the ego say of, you know, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, why are you doing that, people are not going to like it. Like, that's ego, that's not your soul. Talk to the highest form of yourself and dig deep. Your soul is not a criticizer. Your soul is not a hater. Your soul is not something that, you know, wants to put you down, to better you. Your soul is there to support you in a very positive, loving way. And anything but that is going to be your ego. And don't listen to anything that's not positive and supportive and kind. And then we have Creator Alchemy. Yeah, they're reminding me of the Magician. We are the Magician, guys. We manifest our own lives. We just need to remember that. We're going to start with Feed Your Artist. Essential meanings: passionate maker, creative play, supporting yourself with your passion, time to experiment, ability to be free from the rules, nourishing your artistic soul, creating an inspired future, ability to inspire others. You are in flow with the universe. Self-care message: self-judgment, harsh expectations, overscheduling tasks, not valuing your talent or your craft, a need for downtime, a hunger for soul food, the need to reconnect to the creative joy. It goes into a little story and then a little thing. I'm not gonna read that. Okay, so Spirit is saying read this one and don't read the other two. So I'm going to read just the 2 pages for this one, and then I'll read just the little blurbs for the other 2. So back to Feed Your Artist. There's a money myth out there that healers are broke-ass hippies and that creatives are starving artists, and it doesn't have to excuse me, it doesn't have to be this way. Spirit is saying to repeat that for you guys. There's a money myth out there that healers are broke-ass hippies and that creatives are starving artists, and it doesn't have to be this way. It actually isn't that way at all. There are healers, creatives, and artists everywhere who are building abundant, prosperous lives with their craft. You too can use your passion and your creativity to fill the world with joy and abundance. Allow them to support and guide you on your journey, and diligently feed your inner artist, trusting that there is a productive pursuit, or that it is a productive pursuit. Your art may be a shot of daily yoga with a side of a delightful conversation, or maybe it's expressive dance that clears the streets. Whatever it is, allow playful art to seep into your life. The real, unpolished, uncontroverted play that floats your soul. Do more of that. Do more of that. Indulge your inner creator by diving into something you've been inspired to try, with no judgment and with no exception except the expectation to experiment. I love that that's in there, but you guys know me. That took a little work. I can't pronounce anything. So I'm glad I got through it. Your self-expression will nourish the miraculous light you've got inside, and incredibly serendipitous opportunities will suffice when you are out in the world enjoying life as art. And then the little thing. It says, how often do you schedule a time for creative play? And how spontaneous are you about diving into something that looks like it will be fun? Are you leaving time for experimentation? How harshly do you judge your initial attempts? What type of artist are you? What is your life as art? Some things to think about for sure. All right, let's get into what does your soul say? Essential meanings: turning into your soul's song, learning to lead with your heart, success at the end of a long journey, self-care message, not listening to your inner voice, misinterpreting your soul's song. Again, remember, don't mistake your ego for your soul, guys. It's easy to do, but remember, ask yourself, is it kind, is it loving, is it supportive? If any of those are not in there at all, it is not your soul. Your soul can definitely have a little tough love for you, but if it's still going to be kind, loving, and supportive, your ego will not have all those three, especially the kind part. I'm going to skip the big paragraph and then go to the small one. Are you focusing on the positive and what you have, or are you focusing on what you don't have? Are you busy with hard work, or are you doing easy work that you love? Are you running away from a life you don't want, or are you running toward the dream that you do want? What's your primary motivation? What say you, soul? I really do enjoy these. Chrisanne definitely has like a really good, she has a great vibration, and she has a really good interpretation of things that are very spiritual and esoteric. Her tarot decks, this deck is no exception. It really makes you think, and I love that. I don't know what she did to kind of redo on these, so I don't know like what's different, but I absolutely love the fact that she makes you think, and makes you think in a way that, you know, really helps you get out of your kind of that ego mind, that critical ego mind. We are at Creator Alchemy. Essential meanings: a powerful alchemist, your calling, purpose, passion, the ability to manifest your dream into reality, being on the road to success, new creative abilities, activating dormant DNA, the spark of ideas. Self-care message: the minute that anchor you down, the need to believe in your dream, too many projects or ideas at the same time, a need for focused determination. And then again, I'm going to skip the paragraphs and then go to this small one. Have you been tracking the ideas and wisdom that you've been downloading from Spirit lately? You are a badass creator. You've been alchemizing your experiences for a while now. So what's holding you back from manifesting the big dream? Do you need more ... support, technique, guidance, determination, faith, passion, energy, certainty, knowing, or what ingredient will speed up your transformation? Again, good questions to ask ourselves, especially in this time, guys. My videos are meant to be timeless, but especially now, we are a year into COVID, and things are not changing fast. So how are we going to change them for ourselves? Yeah, I'm going to end with that. It was short and sweet for the unboxing. I'm very happy with this deck. It's definitely got my brain working with just everything. And I like that. I like when decks are not just about the soul journey, but they bring your intellect into it as well. And this deck definitely makes me think. So I'm happy, I'm excited to get to use it, and I will see you guys again.